Once again, good morning, everybody, good afternoon, and good evening. No matter where you're at in the world, have a blessed day. Today, I want to talk about one of the most important things that I've learned when it comes to truck driving, and it's safety. Safety is literally the number one thing that every truck driver, every CDL holder should be focusing on when out there on the road. Doesn't matter if you're local, regional, OTR, region, doesn't matter. Just be safe. And on top of that, I've learned that the most important thing as well is to remember is you don't have to be on time for your pickup or your deliveries. You never have to be on time. Don't let nobody try to rush you. Not your dispatcher rush you, your managers. Don't let your companies, anyone rush you or tease you or talk down on you about being late on picking up your load or delivering your load. It does not matter. Being on time, it never matters. The time that they give you to pick up or to deliver is just an estimate. It's just something to go by to make sure that you're where you need to be at any given time. But you do not have to be on time at all to deliver or pick up your loads. Because I've been driving for a few months, about a year now, and when I first started driving, it's one of the things that I was so worried about was being on time to pick up my loads or to deliver my loads. I was out there rushing. Then I was following too closely to the four-wheelers in front of me or to the vehicle in front of me. I was following too close because you're supposed to have at least like a 7-second following distance to be safe, because if the car hit their brakes real quick and you right behind them, you're going to hit them and it'll be your fault, and then you won't be able to drive anymore or something. So, that's one thing to look at is keep a safe following distance when you're out there over the road. Don't try to rush. Do not worry at all about being on time. Literally, just get there whenever you get there. Just don't try to be a week late. Just be like, you can be a couple hours late, maybe a day late because of your hours or something. But don't try to be, if you can help it, don't try to be a week, 2 weeks late just because you feel like you don't have to be on time. But you don't have to be on time. You don't have to be there at the exact time that they give you for the appointment. You can be an hour late. You can be 2 hours late. But the thing you have to do, though, is let somebody know if you're going to be late. Don't just show when you get ready and don't let anybody know. You can call the shipper or the receiver, let them know. Call your manager or dispatch, let them know. But make sure you communicate with somebody and let them know. Because these companies, no matter how they talk to you, they try to talk down on you, be depressing, whatever, try to rush you for your loads. They can't do that. So don't even worry about losing your job on being late on your loads. Because I've never seen any driver get awarded or get extra bonuses really for being on time for the deliveries. But as soon as you mess up, as soon as you get into an accident or have a heartbreaking incident, you're going too fast around curves, you have a stability control incident, or if you follow too closely on a car and you mess around and hit them from behind, that's your behind right there. They'll be quick to fire you then. So don't even worry about being on time for your load. That's probably one of the biggest things I was dealing with as a new driver, was trying to hurry up and find an empty trailer, hurry up and get on time for my load, pick up my load, and hurry up and deliver it. They don't care. These companies don't care about you. They really don't care about you. They're not going to pay you extra or do this or that, congratulate you for being on time for your deliveries. Don't worry about being on time. Literally take your time, get there whenever you get there. You got to take a 12-hour nap, take a 12-hour nap. 10 hours is just the minimum the DOT allows that we have to take for our break is 10 hours and 30 minutes. Also, too, for your 30-minute break, you can take a 45-minute break if you want to. You can take a shower, get something to eat. You don't have to take a break just for 30 minutes. You can take an hour break if you want to. So don't even worry about being on time. Don't worry about just taking a 10-hour break and then starting your 14. You can take a 10.5-hour break. You can take an 11-hour break if you want. You can take a 12-hour break. You can take a 13-hour break. And for your 30, you can take a 45-minute break. You could take 2 or 3 30s throughout the day for your break. It does not matter. What matters is that you're safe, you're well rested, and you're driving safely when you're out there on that road. It's literally the number one thing that matters. Well, these companies are not going to tell you that. You know, they don't want to tell you that, but that is the truth. Please, please, please. Everybody out there, just be on time. You know, some places like some cities or some states, um, they're not really meant for truck drivers to drive through because everything's so tight. You know, like such as New Jersey, Pennsylvania, places like that, like on the Northeast. My advice is, you know, is to drive during the daytime so you can see what's going on around you, and also literally take your time. If you feel like you can't make it, stop, pull your brakes, get out and look. Even if you're middle of the road, middle of the highway, just get out and look, see what's going on around you, and then decide whether you should go forward or not. Literally take your time on all your loads, all your deliveries. You don't have to be on time ever. Be late. Matter of fact, you can be late for all your loads as long as you do that safely. Because the shipper and the receiver cares more about their load getting there. They don't care that so much about it being on time. Because you get into an accident, your load gets jacked up. It won't make it. If it's not jacked up, it'll be a few days late anyway. You get into an accident, you know. But if you get into a really bad accident, destroy the whole load, they won't get that load at all. They have to reorder it for somebody or something because, you know, the main important thing is you get the load there, not being on time. Don't worry about that, please. You know, following distance, you know, try to keep a 7-second following distance. Don't fall too closely with these four-wheelers or any other vehicle in front of you because it can cause an accident. I've been seeing a lot of super truckers driving so fast right behind a four-wheeler hoping that they're going to just get to the next lane so they can keep going. But one of these four-wheelers is going to hit their brakes so they can get them a big $1 million check. You know, so do not fall too close behind another vehicle in front of you because it's not worth it. Because all they got to do is hit them brakes, tap them brakes real quick. You bump into them, they get paid because it'll be your fault for following too closely. So watch that. Also, hard braking, trying to, you know, slamming your brakes too hard. That usually happens, like I said, if you're following too closely, or if you're in the city and you're about to hit a red light, you hit your brakes too hard, so you won't hit past the red light. Watch out for that. Try to use your engine brake more so than your air brakes. That's what I do. Use my engine brakes most of the time. Oh man. So that's pretty much it. You know, have a great day. And remember, you do not ever, ever, ever have to be on time to deliver your loads or pick up your loads. Don't worry about ever being on time. You know, so if you're a new driver out there, experienced driver, remember, you don't ever have to be on time for your loads. You know, and take your time. Watch the speed limits. And have a great day, y'all. Peace.